Hey guys, welcome to the Play for Life Comics FOC Show for 11/12/22. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. This is our final order cutoff show. This is a great way to order books that are about 3 to 5 weeks out. We try to focus on upcoming number ones, hot covers, and possible keys that we get off the Key Collector Future Keys app. Um, we have an attached Google Docs sheet that has any books that we feature, but also there is a blank spot at the bottom. You can always reference previewsworld.com for most books, or lunardistribution.com if it is a DC book. Yeah, and just I like to type in FOC. It brings you right to it. If you type in previews FOC, it'll bring it right up. That is our distributor's website. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right in. And these are books that we do offer 20% off on these, and we can ship. If you are familiar with our sales shows, we do 3 times a week on Facebook and YouTube. We can combine shipping, any of that. Just reach out and we can help you out with any of that information. All right, let's get started. From Image Comics, this is All Against All, number 105. This one sounds interesting. Earth's gone. This is in the deep future. This alien race which is in like a perpetual war, keeps like a planet full of all these species that they use to hunt. They'll hunt them and use their bodies for exosuits for their war. They have what they perceive as a helpless specimen of human being. And when they go to extract him, I guess, from the where they have this kind of wildlife preserve type thing, they have a hard time. And yeah, he gives them a run for their money. Kind of has the most dangerous game kind of feel to it, that kind of thing. You got a Casper Wijengard. Hopefully, I didn't butcher that too bad. A cover on that one. Sam Phillips B cover, I kind of like. On to Art Brute. Now, this one's kind of wild, and apparently, this was a web comic or something. Originally published under the title Electric Sublime. This is about a art historian type guy who kind of goes through time. It's kind of complicated. I'm just going to give you the once over. The world of fine art is falling apart. He's part of something called the Bureau of Artistic Integrity. Reality might crumble to pieces. A colorful gonzo romp through art and art history. Art Brute is equal parts police procedural, hyper fantasy, psychological thriller, a veritable Pollock splatter of comic genres tossed onto one giant pulpy canvas. So there we go. Morazzo and Lopez A cover. Morazzo and Lopez B cover. I like this one. This is the Ekman Long, kind of a over Da Vinci, I guess, kind of cover there with the Mona Lisa. On to Hexware. So apparently, this is in a future where why sell your soul when you can buy a new one? And this family has lost a daughter to murder, and they try to replace her with one of these android type creatures, and their android maid helps them do it, but she may have made a deal with the devil to make it happen. So there you go. There's some great covers on these. Lavina A cover, Tim Seeley B cover there. I like this one, the Merca Andolfo. On to Radiant Pink. Now this is a part of the Radiant Black. Radiant Red has been Image's current try at trying to bring kind of a superhero universe. I think they call it the Massive Verse. This is a new character that was introduced in some of the other books. She's got a big social media following. And in something to do with her social media, she bites off more than she can chew and finds herself outside of her comfort zone. So this will be a shorter series. I don't think it's ongoing like the other two. So you got a Emma Kubert, again, part of the Kubert clan. This is the younger sister of Andy and Adam, I believe, and the daughter of Joe Kubert. Tom Whalen B cover. These are always a lot of fun. Vicious Circle, number 1 of 3. Now, this is cool. This is a $10 book. Now, we offer 20%, so it'll be about $8. Lee Bermejo, and I believe he's writing it also. But basically, you got 2 assassin types that travel to different times. They mention the Cretaceous period, New Orleans in the 50s, 22nd century Tokyo. And these 2 guys are kind of fighting through time. And Lee Bermejo, one of my favorite cover artists, is doing most of the art. But from what it says, with each time period, he will adjust his artistic style to pay homage to luminary comics artists and historical master painters. So the art style is going to change, but it's all Bermejo. You got a time travel, kind of had a time cop feel to me. So there you go. But it's going to be like a big, oversized book. Only 3 issues, so should be easy to keep track of. I always like it when they do that. So got an Alex Garner B cover. Pretty cool as well. It's Only Teenage Wasteland. So this one's basically a couple of teenagers try to throw a party, and to kind of up their popularity game or whatever, and find themselves in a lot of time travel books this week. A lot of time travel, but this one, it's kind of a nice house on the lake, and further, what's the furthest place from here? And things take a turn for the worse. They're in the future somehow, and they don't give you a lot of info, but there you go. Dark Horse Comics. On to All Out Avengers. This is Greg Land cover on this one. This is a new big villain. They don't tell you who, but they are between Captain Marvel, Black Widow, and Hawkeye. They will be fighting a new big baddie. So there you go. First appearance there. The next chapter in the Dark Web storyline. This is a big battle between Spider-Man and Chasm. JR cover as always. This one isn't as bad as usual, so it's all right. I've seen worse from him and better, but you got an Ed McGuinness Dark Web variant on the B cover. Again, there's a great reminder of previewsworld.com right across the bottom there. That's a way to see all the dozens of books. Like, you can order anything from us that is up for FOC. If it's something real out there, do ask us. We try to steer away from the action figures and things like that. But we do leave a blank spot there at the bottom for all that. You got a Ryan Stegman demonized variant. Deadpool number 1, second print. I think the number 1 came out last week. There's second chance on that one. Murder World Spider-Man. Again, they're kind of like they're doing one of these battle royale type situations in Murder World, and things are getting hairier and hairier for the Spider Gang. So you got a Paco Medina A cover there. Lionel Francis Yu B cover. Double Trouble. This one was also a new villain as well, I believe.
Yeah, it's Double Trouble with Peter and Miles.
Okay.
The last one was Peter and Venom.
Venom, yep. The Guri Hiru doing all the art. Definitely got a more kid feel to it with the art style. Nicoletta Baldari B cover. Pretty cool looking there. Kind of like that. Kind of graffiti style. She-Hulk number 1 facsimile. I've always liked this the cover of this book. This is a George Perez cover as well, I believe, or John Buscema. That's right. Great John Buscema cover. Just, hey, can't go wrong with a good facsimile. So, Secret Invasion #1, second print. Again, the #1, I believe, was out last week. Star Wars High Republic #3. You get a new first appearance in this one. Of course, it's always good to pick up Star Wars first appearances. They always seem to have a lot of legs.
It's supposed to also be a major secret revealed in that issue.
Right, a big background for one of the characters. Strange Academy, this is it. They've been through the 2 different series. They've been kind of building up, through at least from I think number 10 or so of the last one. Been building up to Gaslight or Gas Lantern.
Gas lamp.
Gas Lamp.
This is the big throwdown.
This is it. So you got your Ramos A cover, John Tyler Christopher action figure variant, Dustin Weaver trading card, Tiger Division #1, second print, Timeless #1. So they did a Timeless series last year that was kind of a big preview for everything in the Marvel Universe last year. This is going to be the one for this year, kind of leading into 2023. Kang doing a lot of battle over various time. Again, a lot of time travel stuff going on this week. Kyle New A cover, Carnero B. You got your Todd Nowak Miss Minutes C cover here. These were a big hit last year when they did them. And I think it was an FOC only or something. A lot of people had a hard time getting them. I remember that. This is one I'm excited for. I loved this show years ago. Big 90s, Disney 90s cartoon. This is Gargoyles through Dynamite Comics. And if you're familiar with Dynamite Comics, they don't skimp on the covers. So there's plenty. You got a David Nakayama A cover. Amanda Connor B cover, solid, very reminiscent of the cartoon. My favorite, Lucio Perillo C cover, just sharp. That thing's killer. Larry D cover, another good one. Jay Lee, Tony Fleeks, Purple Blank. So there you go, Gargoyles bringing it back. Flashback to my not quite childhood, but I was pretty young when it came out. Dahlia in the Dark. Now this one sounded pretty cool to me personally. Basically, a washed-up hitman is put on a job of taking a package across country. He ends up in a war between the fairy realms, and he's also trying to reconnect with his estranged daughter. So there you go. Everything kind of goes wrong, and this guy's just trying to get a job done. So Milana A cover on that one. Sheehan B cover. This one was that one and this one are probably the 2 I'm most interested to read. I love a good indie #1. This one sounded cool. Family of 4 gets they go on vacation to Ireland, I believe. They get transported 1,000 years back in time, and it is revealed that the daughter has magical powers. So there you go. Kind of a fantasy, again, time travel kind
Almost
of thing.
like Land of the Lost or
Okay,
something like
right,
that.
yeah. But yeah, that could be cool. I'm sure Ireland was wild 1,000 years ago, so I'm sure it'll be interesting. Got a green B cover. This one's kind of cool. Fulmore C cover. Frank Miller's Pandora, kind of a take on Pandora's Box. This is kind of a young adult fantasy adventure piece from Frank Miller and the new Frank Miller Presents imprint publishing company. Again, another Emma Kubert A cover there. And just the one cover on that. But if Frank Miller's putting his name on it, I'm sure it's pretty interesting. This is I believe, the 3rd installment of the Maniac in New York. He has been captured. but there's still more adventure to come. So if you like that,
He's actually been killed.
is he been killed?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I skimmed.
And they talked about dissecting his brain and all that, but someone new arrives on the scene as the new maniac of New York.
Oh, okay. See, that's what I get for skimming this stuff 5 minutes before we start, guys. I apologize. On to Quested #1. This is another Whatnot Publishing. This is another kind of high fantasy piece. Dungeon Bosses and Unicorn Burgers. Faux Highness. It's a fantasy kind of Dungeons and Dragons kind of feel to it. A little more
Almost
cartoony.
looked a little bit to me like there's a Canto feel to it.
Okay, yeah, the art for
Yeah.
sure. It's got that. Yeah. A lot of covers here. You got a connecting cover.
That's all 3 pieces.
Oh,
right there.
okay. All right, so you can kind of see that. Calero cover. Jim My Food. Little Lobos. I kind of like that one. Kind of reminds me of old Heavy Metal magazine or something. Got a blank sketch. And the Virgin variant. That's for $10. Batman Inc. The Batman Incorporated is up against a rival Bat group. They're kind of jet setting around the world. So, and the Ghost Maker runs into kind of his analog, which they call
Phantom 1.
Phantom 1. There we go. And you got an In Huck Lee cardstock B cover. On the Batman One Bad Day Catwoman, I really like this Jamie McKelvey A cover here. Great looking. This is the continuation of the One Bad Day. We've had Penguin, Two-Face, Riddler. Yep. So this is the next installment there. Dark Crisis Big Bang. This is spinning out of Dark Crisis. This is a new, I believe it's a one-shot. You got some great covers. They definitely seem to be going a little more on the cartoony edge of it. Tons of guest stars in this one. You got a Mikkel Yannon A cover, Colin cardstock B cover. Nathan Zerdy, a little different than most of the Zerdy stuff. Freddie Williams, Crystal King. On to Harley Quinn Uncovered one shot. I think this is going to mainly be a cover art book with a lot of great covers. Jay Anceletto being one of my favorites. It's a great cover with her and the hyenas there. You got your Ryan Sook homage to Crisis on Infinite Earth 7. On to Wonder Woman 794, Yannick Paquette A cover there. Jen Bartel B cover, cool looking Jen Bartel cover. And this is the Travis Jordan Kotzebue holiday card cover. And that's it for us today, guys. We do ask that you get these orders in by Saturday afternoon. And we'll catch you next time. Stay safe out there.